following in the tradition begun by Dr. Don Wildman. This is the American Family Association's Noonday Get-Together, where we look at the world through a biblical worldview. AFA Today.
American Family Radio, some 200 stations in 36 states. I love the whole radio thing with the sunny skies, 77 degrees coming up this hour. We've got music from Michael W. Smith, Stephen Curtis Chapman, and Casting Crowns. Really enjoy being a early morning cheerleader and just appreciate American Family Association, American Family Radio. I appreciate the Wildmans, Don Wildman, a man of integrity, a man with a heart for faith, family, and freedom. And I just really do enjoy being on the air. Actually, it's harder to be a DJ than you may suppose. You know, for years when you're listening to your favorite station and you'd hear them do do you remember the EBS test where they would say, had this been an actual emergency, and they do that whole, this is a test. This is a test in the emergency broadcast system, this station in cooperation. Well, the hardest thing about being a DJ was learning how to do the I was born and raised in Kentucky, so if this goes well tonight, we'll thank the Lord, and if it doesn't go so good, I was born and raised in Kentucky. If I can illustrate with a couple of quick stories, there was a fellow from Kentucky. He was just from out in the hills, and he was in his pickup truck. He was going down an exit ramp. There was a yield sign at the bottom of the exit ramp. He was going to get on this busy highway. I don't know if you've seen anybody like this in your neck of the woods, but he had on his bib overalls, and his old truck was smoking, and the fender was flapping. He went down to that exit ramp. When he got to the yield sign, he never even slowed down. He went right through that yield sign. A car hit him. They slid for a ways. City Slicker jumped out of the car and said, "You stupid hick, didn't you see that yield sign?" He said, "Yeah, and I yelled at you 3 times. Look out." He still hit me.
I yelled at you 3 times. Well, that was J.J. Jasper from the AFR Inspirational Network, morning show host for over 20 years. Actually, the very first voice heard on the AFR radio network when it began some 21, 22 years ago. And J.J. is a wonderful guy, got a great comedy ministry on the side. Just started that last few years. He's an author, and he and his wife have put together a video that's just changed lives all over the world. Literally, it's been translated into several different languages, including Russian. It's called Flame On, and it's the heartwarming story of how they lost their young son, Cooper Jasper, and to an accident which JJ was involved with, and all the tragedy involved with that, but all the wonderfulness of how God saw them through it and has changed the lives of many people because of it. It's called Flame On. You can get a copy of it at store.afa.net, store.afa.net. And JJ, I think, would appreciate you doing that. We're going to get JJ to do a little comedy stuff from time to time, kind of lighten the mood and give you a little informational break so you can laugh.